the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth. Ow!
Gosh, this is one of those stories that just makes me so worried about going out on the water. Did you hear about the two 16-year-old girls that got onto a single paddleboard on Monday and launched off from Cedar Key on the Gulf Coast and then apparently got caught up in the currents and couldn't get back in? And they were out on this paddleboard, two girls, one paddleboard, overnight with 45-degree water temperatures.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, they said when they finally found them, there were a couple guys that are really smart boaters that said, okay, if they launched here, here's where the tides would go, here's how much time has passed, and I guess if you really know the water like that, they're like, they should be right here. And they went, pretty much found them 14 miles off course the tides had taken them. 14 miles.
It's all about having the right knowledge and knowing the tides, and then boom, there they were.
Yeah.
Good for them for being able to recruit the right guys to that project.
Mm-hmm. Yep, found them yesterday morning. But my gosh, could you imagine just how you'd be feeling the whole time overnight? You're 14 miles out in the ocean now.
Oh, yeah, and not knowing if someone's going to get you or not.
Right.
Horrifying.
The thoughts.
Yep.
Some people are out there for days.
Yep. 44-year-old Daniel Murillo was arrested for battery after an argument with a woman turned violent. He reportedly punched a 24-year-old woman in the head. Now, here's what's interesting. They were traveling together, but their car broke down and they ran out of money, so they've been living in the vehicle, and then I guess that close arrangement made things a little tense. Now, he, the 44-year-old, claims they've been dating for months, but the 24-year-old's like, no. But in any event, when Daniel was arrested, he was wearing a shirt that said, quote, "I never argue," despite them getting into an argument.
If you're dating him and he's just got a broke down car and you're living in it, you may need to keep it moving.
Yeah, well, she claims they weren't. He said they were. Who knows? But he says, I never like to argue, but yet if he had that conversation, he's having an argument. There's a man from Maryland that got charged with assault after punching a United Airlines gate agent.
Oh, how did you think this is going to play out?
Because you probably went to the bar, went to a Chili's, got hammered like St. Patty's Day, and then thought you were going to...
Yeah. He was all mad about being assigned a middle seat, apparently.
Unacceptable. No reason for anyone to ever punch anyone, period. I don't care.
Yeah, he's on the no-fly list.
Oh, my gosh. That's unacceptable. That is really unacceptable.
He needs to go to jail.
Yeah, he does. Another poorly behaved airline passenger was detained during a flight from Los Angeles on Monday morning after he bit and hit other passengers. It was a Delta flight from Atlanta to L.A. He allegedly bit at least one passenger and kind of went off. No word on why.
Crazy.
Imagine just chilling on a plane, all of a sudden some stranger starts biting you. Be crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody I was talking to in all of my travels, and I've traveled a lot these past few days, they were telling me that a lot of people think it's the increase in over-the-counter like edibles and bath salts and stuff you can buy at the gas station and things that people take because they think, oh, I've got anxiety about flying. I want to take whatever this thing is that I've never taken before. A mushroom, an edible, a little gummy that you got at the gas station. And they take it because they want the anxiety to go down, but then they tweak out like they're a crackhead.
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, there's definitely part of that for sure.
And then they sober up and they're like, oh my gosh, what did I do?
Yeah, well, they usually wake up probably, I'm sure, in handcuffs or, you know, the ties that they had, the zip ties in a jail cell.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be rough. Well, if you're a dump truck driver, there's one rule about driving a dump truck. You have to have the back part of the truck down before you go under an overpass.
Oh, no.
That happened on I-75 in Sumter County here in Florida. Yeah, 56-year-old man from Ocala inadvertently left the dump bed in a raised position, and it did not end well.
Is he okay?
Yeah, thankfully no injuries are reported. The bridge is not. So,
well, we can fix the bridge. We can't fix your life.
That's true.
You're lucky you didn't die.
Yeah, true. There's a man in Georgia that opened the rear door of a police car, climbed in, and told the cop that he needed a ride home. They're not Uber.
This isn't a taxi?
No, it didn't work out very well for him. A soccer team in Bulgaria did a moment of silence for a former player who had passed away. And during that moment of silence, they tapped the guy leading the moment of silence on the shoulder and they said, "He's still alive." They did a moment of silence for a guy that's still very much breathing. So I might want to get confirmation of that. That's
awkward.
That would be,
Was he there? The guy that they said was dead?
No, I don't believe he was there, but somebody said, yeah, I just saw him last week.
Was he at least sick?
No, he's doing great. Thriving.
He's thriving.
Thriving, yeah. Climbing season is going to begin soon on Mount Everest. I know you guys probably have an excursion planned.
No.
Got your Sherpa picked out?
Those people need to calm down.
Yeah, I do well on a big walk like that.
Up high.
Yeah, bone on bone Pennington, conquering Mount Everest. They say that they're going to start using helper drones to deliver supplies like oxygen canisters, and what's more important, they're going to start using drones to remove waste. So, you know, a lot of people, they got bags of poo up there and their dead bodies and all kinds of stuff up there.
Oh, yeah, and some of these drones now, they really are. They're next level. They don't even look like drones. They look like pods.
Rocco was showing me one where, like, they're delivering things now out of them. So you have a big, like a mothership drone, and then the bottom of it opens up, and little drones come out with your stuff.
Yeah, I forget what country it is, but they do it so frequent where you order your lunch and you just walk over to a kiosk that's right outside your work, and the drone comes down and gives you your meal.
Wow.
I know.
That's kind of cool. That's very cool. And you think South Florida is expensive. Boston's really not any cheaper. They have a really nice little area of Boston called Beacon Hill, Virginia.
Oh, it sounds fancy.
Yeah, and there is a parking garage there, and one spot right now in this parking garage is going for the low price of $750,000.
What?
Yep. $750,000 for one parking spot in Boston. Carscoops.com says the same spot sold just 2 years ago for only $500,000.
Only.
Yeah. It's gone up. It's appreciated in value.
Wow. And this must be a great spot, though.
I guess, yeah. And, you know, it's a very, fancy little area there, Beacon Hill.
Parking spots in New York City sell for thousands of dollars.
Right, yeah.
But that's a lot.
It is.
700.
It is a good bit.
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.